I'm one of the greatest artists ever. I'm one of the best out. And I'm at the beginning right now. Many people don't know who I am. It's cool. It's cool because the people that know who I am know who I am. But the people who don't, they will. They don't right now, but they will.
I go by the name of Sheldon. I'm an artist, rapper, singer, songwriter, creative. Like most of you, producer, filmmaker, I do all of this stuff, man.
Who is Sheldon? There are many answers to that question. A creative, a Denison College graduate, an Emmy Award winner, an entrepreneur, and the creator of Suit Up, Stand Up. But to get to know Sheldon Freeman, we would have to interview him ourselves.
What's been going on in your life recently, Sheldon?
Recently, a lot of things. I've moved a little bit. I was in Atlanta for a time, and I'm in Nashville now. And recently, what am I doing? I'm working on school spirit songs for some other schools. I'm working on music personally for myself as an artist. That's kind of the main things that have been going on, and just enjoying the weather. I did live in Connecticut for some time, and so this is my second fall down south again, enjoying it, the warmer weather. But yeah, I definitely got to see all those things, Clover Farms, the Big Y, the park with the baseball fields and where they put the lights at. I know you guys have lights now, so I have not seen the lights physically, but I know that you guys have lights at your high school and in the park, which is very cool. The entire area is really beautiful and quaint, and I was grateful to have lived there and been there for some time and get to know some people and see the things that I saw. But definitely the entire city is really cool.
How did you get inspired and in the spirit to write the iconic lyrics of Suit Up, Stand Up?
Honestly, I'm trying to think about what kind of spurred it. Honestly, it was the music. When I was producing the music and producing the sections of the song, I had freedom from Brandon. Hey, you have creative freedom to do what you need to do to make this great. And so, I know a couple of us about to go to college, either way, there's a couple of us that still need some knowledge, that part.
Yeah.
I kind of even mispronounced my own lyrics. I was thinking about, I've been in high school, of course. I went to high school in the New England area, not Connecticut, but over in New York State, just west of the Connecticut border. And so I've been in that same position. And, just being a Knight, again, I'm not a Knight by my high school time, but being in the community, I definitely knew about Ellington, definitely knew about the high school, and definitely knew about, you all's mascot and the pride, and, kind of just was inspired by, again, me living there and having been there. It wasn't just me working with some school that, wanted to work with me. It was me working with a school that I felt I was a part of that community. So it really came naturally, it came quickly, knowing, you guys, some of y'all about to go to college, some of y'all are still there, but ultimately you guys are all working towards the same goal, to be the best version of yourselves and suit up, stand up, and take that, not just in the school setting, but take that into your next chapter of your life, whether that's college and work professionally, whatever that is for you guys. So I hope that it was just something that it could help you guys have fun and inspire you guys as well.
The opening lines, Suit Up, Stand Up, play a homage to Bob Marley's Get Up, Stand Up.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Suit up, stand up for your nights.
How do you think this imagery reinforces the meaning of the song?
Honestly, that song is similarly talking about standing up for something bigger than yourself. And so I know with you all school and the pride that you guys have, it's not just about the individual, it's about standing up for not just yourselves, but standing up for, again, your Knights, your people next to you. And not to be cliche, like I said, Knights up in my circle like an Audi, like those are your friends, those are your people, those are your teachers even, some of your siblings that go to the school, your friends and whatnot. And so, Suit Up, Stand Up, the Bob Marley song going together like that, it definitely reinforces the fact that you guys are standing up for not just yourselves, but for the school and for the community, and just for you all to all be better, and to whatever that means for you, whatever that means, whether it's, hey, we're going to start a new opportunity called the Squire, and we're going to build that up together, you two and the teachers and whatnot, and you guys are doing that for a purpose. It's helping to get news out, it's helping to get information out, it's helping for you all to have access to resources and to build your all's brand in your own life and get where you want to get to. So I think it definitely reinforces the fact that, you guys are standing up together, suiting up together, and going through this life journey together.
Yeah, and we were wondering, besides Suit Up, Stand Up, what song inspires you the most? Do you have any songs that are a big inspiration to you?
Songs, I couldn't say a song, honestly. I've listened to a ton of music. I definitely got into music a lot back in my high school days, freshman year of high school. I would say that there's artists that inspire me to do what I do and to be who I am. So I would say Kendrick Lamar is a big influence for me. J. Cole is a big influence for me. Kid Cudi was also a big influence for me coming up. Talk about high school, this kind of what, let's say, changed my trajectory. I could say changed my life. It's not a hard thing to say that. It changed my life as far as I graduated high school. So I went to high school in New York State. I went to a boarding school called Millbrook School in the Hudson Valley, again, west of Sharon, Connecticut, which is in the western corner of the state of Connecticut. And so graduated high school, cool. We had graduation, and my dad came to pick me up. My family came to pick me up. My dad has a security company doing physical security at, concerts and apartments and things like that. He has a business doing that here in Nashville. And so graduated, drove back to Nashville like that same day or the next day. And he was, all right, I'm gonna work. I'm making money for college and things like that, and just to have it with me for the summer. And so before I even got to college, I'm working. My first job that I worked for my dad was a Black Keys concert. And it was amazing. The Black Keys at the time, they had just won a bunch of Grammys, maybe either that year or the year before. So they're a big time act. So they're an act that would sell out stadiums, arenas, going on the arena tours. And so this particular venue was a small, intimate local venue to Nashville, very cool, but it was small. And so like this gigantic rock band, Grammy Award winning band was in this very small venue, and I was working it, but I got to just stand in the back and just watch them like put on an amazing show. And it was amazing to just see that. And then later that night, my dad took me with him to another spot that he worked at. And he was like, the Black Keys are gonna be here after party. And sure enough, they were in there, and I got to meet both Dan Auerbach, who is the singer guitarist, and Patrick Carney, who's the drummer. It's a 2-man group, if you didn't know. And Patrick Carney signed like the shirt that I got from the concert. And it was just an amazing day. And that changed my life, as far as I knew from that point, especially that summer, like working all those concerts, I was like, I'm doing music. I was like, that's what I'm doing for sure. So
yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
We were wondering, have you seen the official Suit Up Stand Up music video?
I have, and I believe it's the music video where you guys are in the school and there's somebody like wearing a night costume.
That was me.
In different parts. That was you. I'll get to see the man himself. Wow, I'm honored. I'm honored. It was cool to watch that. I watched it a few times. I was happy to see that you guys were able to do something fun with it. Yeah.
Our next question is, many people may not know you stand at a towering 6'6" and played basketball at Denison University. So who do you think the GOAT of basketball is?
Ooh, it's funny you say that too. So I think, I think the best basketball player ever, let's just say it that way. I think from a physical perspective is LeBron James. But I think the best basketball player ever, just flat out, is Michael Jordan. I think, again, we look at physical tools and, he's doing all this crazy things, crazy stuff, LeBron. But I think best basketball player ever is Michael Jordan. I think I can't refute that. Not even the rings. Yeah, the rings are part of it, but the stories I've heard, the video I've seen, the mentality that he carries, and of course the championships, which again, it's not, I play sports and I know it's not a one man thing, it's a team sport. So yes, he has 6 rings, but his whole team, they all have, whoever was on that team have 6 rings. So with him, but I think he's the best overall, but LeBron is very, very close, very, very close second. Very close, yeah.
Do you know what Genius is, like the music lyric thing?
Correct, yes.
Could you say the line, "Nights up in my circle like an Audi, and we bring that iron like a foundry," okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy to say those lines for you. Nights up in my circle like an Audi, and we bring that iron like a foundry, okay?
Honestly, nights up in my circle like an Audi. You look at an Audi, it's got the circle logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's your circle of people. Every one of y'all are knights. You know, so y'all have an ironclad, you know, circle. Y'all have a strong circle of people, support group, that foundation. And you know, we bring that iron like a foundry. Okay, bring that iron. Knights have swords. They come ready to fight. They come ready to attack. So whether it's sports, whether it's other clubs where y'all compete against people, or just in general competing to become your best self, you know, bring that iron like a foundry. You know, talking about the sword that y'all have, the sword and the shield too, as part of the knight's attire, part of the knight's gear. So it's my favorite part of We the
Best in the state, okay. Rolling with a runner, cut a fade, okay. Hands in the air, feeling great, oh hey. When you get around us, know we bring the whole team. We the 06029, Planet saying shout out, it's a whole new side. 06029, so fine. 06029, that's the grind.
I would just say thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of your school and to be a part of what you guys are doing there. Continue to just do what you're doing. All of you guys are dope, great people. And again, you guys all have your own individualities. And of course, you're in school together. So continue to work together and do what you need to do. And I wish you all the best in college. And this year, if you're a freshman or whatever you are at in your journey at school and knighthood, I wish you all the best and continue to keep pushing on and suit up and stand up.
If you could write a jingle for the Squire, what would it be?
Looking at the Squire, yeah, you know we're gonna take it higher, yeah. We got the best riders, riding high like a glider, yeah, something like that. So
that was great.
Awesome.